Today's not a great day, man. I had to compose myself making this video. My friend sent me a picture saying that, my boy Lamar died, man. He passed away. A lot of people are on the news saying that he overdosed, he OD'd, and man, I knew he was doing drugs and stuff like that, but I didn't think he was over. I'm not even gonna get into his business. One thing I know is that he used to do a lot of weed, man. I actually met him last year. I met him at the at this wing place. I was doing Uber out there. It's so funny. Like I saw a guy with a bunch of jewelry on at this wing place, and I said, "Is that who I think it is?" He said, "Yeah." So I went outside. I let him go to his car, cause I don't know how it is in Atlanta. I'm from New Orleans, so you don't really walk up on anybody like that. But sorry, throat getting dry just thinking about it. It's just crazy. Last time I talked to him was literally 2 weeks ago. But I saw him. I made sure he was far away in his car because it can be dangerous in Atlanta. So I had waved. I said, "Hey, can I take a picture with you?" He's like, "Yeah." And then I was like, "Damn, man, that jewelry right there." I said, "It's so bright it can bleed, it can blind Jesus, man." He was like, "Nigga, what are you talking about?" So we talked. You know what I'm saying? It was weird because it's him and it's me at the time. You know what I'm saying? He's doing his thing, and I'm just doing Uber and stuff like that. But we were talking and stuff. He didn't give me his number because that would have been weird. So I said, "Hey man, this is me on IG. This is how I look." He had hit me up on a burner account. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't know me. You don't want to be clout chasing and stuff like that. But we talked on the burner account for a bit, and then I had left a few months after that, and we'll just text, and then eventually we'll talk every so now and then. And he mentored me. I was telling him about wanting to go to the military and stuff like that, and he just encouraged me, man. He encouraged me to keep persevering, to keep pushing, because I was telling him how I had my charges and stuff like that, and he's doing with the music and stuff like that, and he was like, "Man, keep grinding, keep going. It's hard. It's a hard life, especially a hard life for a black man in America." So, he was just telling me that he had to keep going. And for him to die so young is just a shock to the system. It really is a shock to the system. I just can't process it. I can't process people dying, because I grew up in the hood and stuff like that. But, just to see that this be the case for him is just hard. It's hard, it's tough. The media is going to say this, the enemies will say that, but me, I'll say something different. He was a man. He was a real man. He wasn't no hood nigga or anything like this. He was a real man, and he loved God, which I was really surprised, because at that point, before I met him, anybody that did rap, like that, money, cars, women, stuff like that, I didn't really associate him with God. But just hearing how he talked, the scriptures he'd give me, one of the most overused scriptures but still one of his favorite is John 3:16, I think. For God so loved the world that he gave, his begotten son. I can't think of it right now because I'm just shocked, but I just remember him talking about it. I remember him talking about Michael the Archangel and how, just how he remember. One of the main things I remember is him talking about Moses and how you got to do what God says to do, man, or he won't put you on that right path. Moses had struck that rock instead of talking to it and telling it to shoot water out. And Moses was denied entry into the holy city of Jerusalem. You know what I'm saying? He got to see it, but he died. And we know with Saint Michael the Archangel, he was just telling me how the devil wanted his body, but Michael the Archangel rebuked him. And it just sucked, man. It sucked to see. I'm sorry for his family, for anybody associated with him. Just know that even though he OD'd and he probably died like that, I'm pretty sure he died telling God to forgive him in that moment. So, I just, I can't wait to see him again, man. I haven't seen him since being out there in ATL, but I always talk to him. I always talked to him and got updates and checked in on him and stuff like that, living how he lived, just a whole entirely different world. Me going into the Navy and stuff like that. We just two different men, you know what I'm saying? But we cut from the same cloth, men trying to get it, men trying to make it, men doing whatever we had to do legally, just to get it and just to survive and to thrive after that. So, it was really shocking to see that. And I just hope that his family is all right. And his family may not know about me, and that's okay. Because, we all got different kinds of friends and stuff like that. But, I just hope that everybody associated with him is good. And, with everything going on right now with the trial and all these other people, I hope that he's doing good and okay. And, I would shed tears, but he wouldn't want me crying over him. He wouldn't want me crying. At least he wouldn't want me. He never showed weakness, and not like he was hiding it, but he was just too strong for it. And I won't cry for him because he wouldn't want me to do something like that. But God rest his soul, because he was a great soul and he was a good soul too. And that's all I can say. I can never say anything negative about him. Others may be celebrating his death, but I'll celebrate his life in the new heaven. But that's all.